Buried deep within Pakistan's rugged mountains, a single structure is quietly rising, poised to become a global engineering marvel. This colossal project, the Diamer-Bhasha Dam, will stand an astonishing 272 meters high. To build it, engineers are using 18.7 million cubic meters of concrete, enough to pave a 2-lane highway 1 meter thick stretching over 1,800 kilometers, roughly the distance from London to Rome. This giant will hold back a staggering 10 billion cubic meters of water, a volume that could supply Beijing, a city of over 16 million people, with its domestic water for an entire year. Once completed, it will generate a massive 4,500 megawatts of clean electricity. But here's the shocking truth. This monumental undertaking sits directly on a major fault line, in a region hit by hundreds of earthquakes every single month. What does it take to build such a giant? And can it truly stand against the very forces of nature it seeks to control? For Pakistan, the Indus River is far more than just a waterway. It is the very heartbeat of the nation, sustaining life and agriculture across vast plains. Yet, this vital lifeline also brings immense challenges. Pakistan faces a severe and worsening water crisis, a critical issue that threatens its future. The country's per capita water availability has dropped dramatically, falling below the United Nations water scarcity threshold. Alarmingly, Pakistan currently stores only about 30 days of water, a stark contrast to the recommended 1,000 days for nations with secure water supplies. This looming crisis underscores the urgent national need for massive water storage projects to secure its future. The idea of the Diamer-Bhasha Dam, a monumental solution to this crisis, was first discussed as far back as 1980. Its foundation stone was ceremoniously laid in 1998 by Pakistan's then Prime Minister, marking the official beginning of this ambitious endeavor. The project gained significant momentum in 2006, envisioned as a flagship initiative among a larger plan for 5 multi-purpose dams along the Indus River, aiming to transform the nation's water and energy landscape. The dam site is strategically located on the Indus River, nestling about 40 kilometers downstream from Chilastown and 1,315 kilometers upstream from the existing Tarbela Dam. Its main goals are multifaceted and crucial for national development: to store vital water for irrigation and drinking, generate much-needed clean electricity, control devastating floods downstream, and even extend the operational life of the Tarbela Dam by an estimated 35 years by trapping sediment that would otherwise accumulate there. After decades of planning, detailed studies, and persistent effort, the dream of Diamer-Bhasha began its tangible rise from the drawing board, transforming into a colossal undertaking in the rugged, challenging mountains. But how can you build such a huge dam? Building a massive dam in the middle of a powerful, flowing river like the Indus is an engineering feat akin to trying to construct a skyscraper directly within a raging waterfall. The very first, and arguably most critical step, is to dry out the construction area completely. This seemingly impossible task requires ingenious solutions. To achieve this, engineers first construct temporary barriers known as cofferdams. Think of these as giant, temporary walls, often made of earth, rock, or interlocking steel sheets, meticulously built into the river both upstream and downstream of where the main dam will eventually stand. These cofferdams act like a massive bathtub wall, effectively blocking the river water and creating a dry, safe working space for the construction crews. But where does the river go when its path is blocked? It is redirected through colossal diversion tunnels carved deep into the solid rock of the mountainsides, bypassing the construction site. The Diamer-Bhasha Dam project utilizes 2 such tunnels. These tunnels are precisely engineered to handle the river's normal flow, and crucially, even its powerful floodwaters, ensuring the main construction area remains completely dry. Once the main dam is completed and operational, these diversion tunnels can sometimes be repurposed for other uses, such as becoming part of the dam's permanent outlets or spillway systems, demonstrating clever long-term planning. A monumental milestone in the dam's construction was achieved in December 2023, the successful closure of the river. This means the mighty Indus River's flow was successfully redirected through these massive diversion tunnels, allowing full-scale construction to begin on the main dam body itself. This complex operation involved blocking the riverbed in a single, precise move, a highly specialized technique known as single-sided and single-directional closure. During this critical phase, the river's flow rate was carefully managed at around 722 cubic meters per second, a testament to the precision required for such a large-scale endeavor. With the mighty Indus temporarily tamed and flowing through its new, engineered pathways, the true structure of the dam began its dramatic rise, layer by concrete layer, against the backdrop of the towering mountains. It is ready now for the next stage. Upon its completion, it is set to be the tallest RCC dam in the entire world, a true record breaker in modern engineering. But what exactly is RCC? Imagine concrete that is much drier than what you might typically see poured on a sidewalk or a building foundation, almost like damp soil or gravel. Instead of pouring this mixture wet into molds, this special concrete mix is delivered by large dump trucks or conveyor belts. It is then spread in thin layers, typically about 30 meters thick, using machines that resemble bulldozers or specially modified asphalt pavers. Once spread, these layers are then squashed down incredibly tight with heavy vibratory rollers, much like how a road is paved. This method is significantly faster and more economical than traditional concrete pouring techniques, and it results in an incredibly strong, dense, and durable dam structure. The low cement content and use of fly ash and RCC also means less heat is generated during curing, which helps prevent cracking in such a massive structure. The sheer scale of this project demands an unimaginable amount of material. The dam body alone will require approximately 17 million cubic meters of roller-compacted concrete. When you add in the further 2 million cubic meters of conventional concrete and shotcrete needed for the construction of underground powerhouses, accessory tunnels, and slope stabilization, the total designed concrete volume reaches an astonishing 18.7 million cubic meters. Once completed, the dam will stand a breathtaking 272 meters tall. To give you a sense of its immense scale, that's considerably taller than the famous Hoover Dam in the USA, which is 221 meters, and even taller than the massive Itaipu Dam in Brazil, standing at 225 meters. While not quite as tall as the Eiffel Tower in Paris, which is about 330 meters, it certainly stands in that league of monumental global structures. Its crest, the very top length of the dam, will stretch an incredible 1,006.5 meters, making it one of the longest dam crests in the world. Every dam needs a critical safety feature called a spillway. These are specialized structures designed to safely release excess water from the reservoir, especially during periods of heavy rainfall or powerful floods, preventing the dam from overflowing and ensuring its structural integrity. The Diamer-Bhasha Dam will feature 14 huge spillway gates, each measuring about 11.5 meters wide and 16.24 meters high, to precisely control this release of water. Think of them as the giant, essential safety valves for the entire river system, crucial for managing the immense power of the water. Deep within the mountainsides, hidden from view, two massive underground powerhouses are being constructed, one on each side of the main dam. These hidden giants will house 12 powerful turbines, each capable of generating 375 megawatts of electricity. Together, they will produce a colossal 4,500 megawatts of clean energy. The expected annual energy output from this clean source is around 18 billion kilowatt hours, a significant contribution to Pakistan's energy needs and a step towards reducing reliance on more polluting thermal power. But even the grandest plans, built with the strongest concrete and designed with cutting-edge technology, face immense obstacles, especially when dealing with the raw, unpredictable power of the Earth itself. Building the Diamer-Bhasha Dam is a monumental task made even more challenging by its precarious location. It sits squarely in a highly active earthquake zone. Some reports indicate that the site experiences an astonishing average of 300 earthquakes in a single month, a constant tremor beneath the construction. What's more, the dam's massive reservoir is even planned to sit directly on top of the Central Asian fault line. This means the dam must be incredibly robust, designed with advanced safety measures to withstand powerful seismic events. Experts have raised serious concerns about the seismic hazard assessment and the potential for induced seismicity, smaller earthquakes that can be triggered by the immense weight of the massive reservoir itself. Despite these immense geological hurdles, the dam's primary purpose is to hold back an enormous amount of water. Its reservoir will have a gross capacity of 10 billion cubic meters. To put this in perspective, this is enough water to supply Beijing, a city of over 16 million people, with its domestic water for an entire year. The reservoir will also cover a surface area of about 200 square kilometers, which is nearly twice the size of the entire city of Paris. Despite the immense challenges, the dam is designed to generate 4,500 megawatts of clean, renewable hydropower. This huge amount of energy, around 18 billion kilowatt hours annually, will significantly reduce Pakistan's reliance on more expensive and polluting fossil fuels, providing a sustainable power source for millions. The project has also faced a turbulent financial journey, marked by shifting plans and soaring costs. Initially estimated at around $14 billion back in 2013, international lenders like the World Bank and Asian Development Bank refused funding due to the dam's location in disputed territory, highlighting the complex geopolitical factors at play. Pakistan then attempted to finance it domestically, even launching a crowdfunding campaign that fell far short of its target, demonstrating the immense financial burden. While China was initially part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor framework for the dam, Pakistan later opted for self-financing, only for China to re-engage in parts of the project, showcasing the evolving nature of international partnerships. Most recently, in January 2025, the project's cost surged by a staggering 119.21%, rising from an earlier estimate of 479 billion Pakistani rupees to 1.05 trillion Pakistani rupees. This massive increase, equivalent to about $3.77 billion at the current exchange rate, is due to revised designs, enhanced security measures for Chinese contractors working in a complex region, and the fluctuating currency exchange rates, all adding layers of financial risk. Beyond the financial numbers, the dam comes with significant human and environmental costs, representing profound, irreversible impacts. The reservoir will submerge around 100 to 104 kilometers of the vital Karakoram Highway, a major transportation artery, and displace an estimated 30,000 to 35,000 people from their ancestral homes and villages. This includes submerging ancient rock carvings and petroglyphs, some dating back to 6000 BC, which are irreplaceable cultural heritage sites, a loss that cannot be recovered. Environmental concerns also include potential changes in regional weather patterns due to the immense evaporation from the large reservoir and a devastating impact on the Indus Delta downstream due to reduced water flow, affecting delicate ecosystems. Despite these immense challenges and controversies, construction is actively underway across 17 key sites, with an overall progress of about 16.09% as of early 2025. The project is currently scheduled for completion in February 2029. If this deep dive into Pakistan's massive hydropower ambition opened your eyes, hit that like button to support our work. Subscribe to our channel for more stories about the engineering feats and global shifts shaping our world. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. What other mega projects amaze you? And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our next video.